What's going on? This is Coach Marcus Pro Fan Talk, and we got some breaking news with Stefon Diggs with the Patriots. This came down to where I just watched a video with Mike Florio explaining it. When stuff like this happens, whether or not you like Mike Florio is irrelevant, but Mike Florio used to be a lawyer, so he is used to handling the legal stuff, and he does tend to explain it in a way that's easy to understand. So this is on ESPN. And let me see, when did this come out? This came out at 12:15, so I'm about 3 hours old. But I just saw this video from Florio. He put that out 2 hours ago. So this is pretty much aligning. Patriots Stefon Diggs faces strangulation assault charges. Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs is facing a felony charge of strangulation and a misdemeanor charge of assault from an alleged incident on December 2nd. So we going way back. And I paused there because I remember when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, I think it was the year we lost in 22. When the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, there was one dude, it was an offensive lineman, who had gotten into an altercation when he was still in college. And the girl waited to the week before he was supposed to travel to the Super Bowl and release this report. And the Eagles left him home. And the reason why that comes up is because eventually he was exonerated. It wasn't true. He was found not guilty or whatever happened. Eventually, he didn't do what she said he did. The problem is they kicked him off the team. He didn't go to the Super Bowl. He didn't participate. He lost out on that whole opportunity and that event because she lied or whatever the situation was. He was exonerated. But he had to go through all of that stuff, and he missed some stuff. He missed some events, and he missed some situations that he should have been a part of. And the reason I bring that up is because Stefon Diggs and the Patriots are going to the playoffs. They in the playoffs. Are they going to have him? Is he going to be available to play? Now, a motion hearing took place at 11 a.m. on Tuesday at the Dedham, Massachusetts District Court. Reports, the WCVB TV reports that a judge is deciding whether to impound the court documents ahead of Diggs' arraignment on January 23rd. So he's not even going to be arraigned until January 23rd. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, let's just say the Patriots go to the Super Bowl. He might not even be able to play up to that point or even in it. But January 23rd, which is the Friday before the AFC Championship game, according to a police report, a woman went to police December 16th and shared that she was working as a private chef December 2nd when Diggs entered her unlocked bedroom and allegedly smacked her across the face after they had discussed money owed to her. According to police, she said she attempted to push Diggs away when he allegedly tried to choke her with his elbow around her neck and later threw her onto the bed. She informed police December 16th that she didn't want to file charges before deciding to do so on December 22nd, according to authorities. I always wonder why people, if something goes wrong, call the police. Why do you wait? I can't answer that question. The New England Patriots are aware of the accusations that have been made regarding Stefon Diggs. Stefon has informed the organization that he categorically denies the allegations. We support Stefon, the Patriots said in the statement. We will continue to gather information and will cooperate fully with the appropriate authorities and the NFL as necessary, out of respect for all parties involved. And given that this is an ongoing legal matter, we will have no further comment at this time. Damn. So this is something that happened on December 2nd. She was a personal chef. And we don't know what the We don't know what that means. She's a personal chef. And I put air quotes because sometimes dudes in the league, um, they do some crazy stuff. They want to pay somebody, but you work for she's a personal chef. Okay, let's take it that she's a personal chef. And let's see what else. Is there anything else? Diggs' attorney said the allegations are unsubstantiated. Okay. Stefon Diggs categorically denies these allegations. They are unsubstantiated, uncorroborated, and were never investigated because they did not occur. The timing and the motivation for making the allegations is crystal clear. They are the direct result of an employee-employer financial dispute that was not resolved to the employee's satisfaction. Stefan looks forward to establishing the truth in a court of law, Meyer said. Um, Diggs' defense team said it is working on a monetary resolution to the incident, according to the Globe. Um, so yeah. So my first thought is if all of this could have been handled by, I don't know, do you, if you working for somebody, do you clock your hours? Do you log your time? Do you keep a diary of what you did? Do people sign off on it? These days, these days, it is way too easy to catalog and document what you do, who you was with, and where you went. If you working it as a personal chef for Stefon Diggs, it is too easy to document it. If you cooked for him this day, and this day, it is too easy for you to document it. If he was supposed to pay you and didn't pay you, it is too easy to document it. Now, the problem is that a lot of times in these situations, and now I am just guessing. This is just my opinion. These are not my facts. I am guessing. But a lot of times in these situations, when you get people that want to work for insert famous person here, they will do things that they normally don't do. I will pay some extra for you because I want you to work for me, or whatever the situation is. Or sometimes these dudes will get with somebody and, hey, I'm gonna hire you. You're gonna work for me. Turn out they just a sneaky link that they trying to hook up with, and they put some money in the account. Stuff goes nuts. So if you are on the up and up, then be on the up and up. Stefon Diggs, if you were on the up and up, you ought to know it's too easy to put yourself out there. So you got to have somebody that's handling your business. And if any part of this situation is true, if you didn't put your hands on her and none of that, and she making it up, all of this could have been avoided if you would have just done what you were supposed to do. If she's lying, it'll come out that she's lying. It is these days, it is too easy. If she working at your house and you a professional ball player, I'm going to guess that you got cameras all over that place. It will be easy to figure out she worked this day, she worked that day, she worked that day. But this is not the situation you want to deal with because you owe her money. And you make the money that you make. If you owe the girl money, pay the girl. And it's easy to document what you owe. That's the thing. You could go on QuickBooks. You can do it on Google Sheets. You can do it on an Excel spreadsheet. They got stuff on your phone. You can download apps. All of that kind of stuff is too easy to cover yourself these days. I do not understand why these grown folks keep getting themselves in trouble over stuff like this. Over stuff like this. Now you in a situation where it's going to cost you money, it's going to cost you your reputation, and it might cost your team an opportunity in the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Because now, and I say it like that, not that that's more important, but the problem is you are a primetime player on that team. And if you are not there, that means you costing all your teammates and they didn't do nothing wrong. And if it comes, and the fact that you trying to put together a monetary resolution for this, well, then you should have did that from the get up. If you're trying to pay it off now, why don't you just pay it off from the beginning? It is way too easy to document this type of shit. It's way too easy. These days, I am into technology. I know how it works. It's way too easy. If you don't want to be on camera, you can turn on an audio recorder. I am almost guaranteed that dude get with all of the houses being broken into, all the professional athletes getting their stuff stolen. You got to have security in your house that can document she was here this day, she was here that day, she cooked this meal, she cooked that meal. I don't get it. If you are an employee of somebody that's famous or a football player, or if you driving somebody, it is too easy to document what you're doing. I'm going to Stefon Diggs' house. This is my menu for the night. I'm cooking. I'll call you when I get there. Whatever the situation is, you can live stream what you're doing. They ain't even got to be on camera. You can live stream and say, "Hey, I'm over here cooking," and leave the camera on. It's too many ways to protect yourself these days for trouble like this to keep happening. And to be honest, I look at it with the arched eyebrow on both sides of it. So, according to you, he put hands on you, smacked you around, choked you on December 2nd, and you sat on it and sat on it and sat on it and sat on it. Why? Why didn't you go to the police immediately? And when stuff like that happens, if anybody has ever been in a situation where you need help, you go to the cops immediately. If you don't, that means there is an underlying issue of why you don't do it. Why did you sit on it for 2 weeks and then wait? And it's like, I think I'm thinking about it now. I think I will do that. Well, what changed? Why were you going to sit on it in the beginning and now you don't want to sit on it? Now you want to act. If somebody does you wrong and if somebody puts hands on you, go to the police. Not now, but right now. If you are when I was playing, the rookie symposium just started getting into stuff like that. Social media wasn't a thing. So the path information didn't get released that quickly. Now it does. Now you can release information instantaneously. You ain't got to wait until next Thursday when the article comes out in the papers. That doesn't exist anymore. Information is released immediately. So if you want to get resolution, if you want to handle an issue, there are ways where you can handle things right now. If something's going wrong, if you handle your business if you take care of business and treat it like business, these problems don't happen. Because I don't know what happened with the situation. I'm looking at both parties with the arched eyebrow. Stefon Diggs, you make way too much money. Unless the girl is trying to extort you or trying to get over on you. That's not out of the realm of possibility. That is not out of the realm of possibility. Because some people will try to take advantage, and all they got to do is say you did something wrong, whether you did it or not. And then the way the um, public appeal is now, public opinion is now, you're guilty until proven innocent, not the other way around. So now they don't know if they didn't do this, but now we questioning, is he going to play in the playoffs? All this other stuff is happening now, and the court date ain't till January, till damn near the end of the season, the Super Bowl. A week, 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. It'll be a damn shame if they get all the way through this, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I'm sorry, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Because again, it's too easy to document. If the girl says that you should have, if y'all agreed that she should have been getting paid once a week, you should have documents that you paid her once a week. It's too easy to do that. You can Zelle her money and you still got a document of it. It's too easy to cover yourself these days. And all you got to do is do what you're supposed to do. That's it. If she lying, it'll come out that she lying. But if she ain't, and you put hands on her, then you get what you get. because it ain't that serious. But obviously, let's not be stupid. Obviously, there's some more pieces to this story that ain't out in the public. And that's where you really gonna find out what's what. Was she just a chef? Was she a friend of the friend? Like, there's some more pieces to this puzzle that can't nobody see yet. Why you think that his lawyers are trying to um, silence that her reports get to the public? Because they don't want nobody to see what she said. But it's, again, you can always argue with the truth because it'll always come back the truth. If you're trying to make shit up and do all this other stuff, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. So uh, we'll find out what's gonna happen. You got a ways to wait until January. What is that? 23rd, 22nd, whatever. What was that date? January 23rd. The arraignment on January 23rd. So maybe they'll get a monetary resolution done before that day, because that's a little less than a month away. So you got plenty of time to work that out. But we'll see. It could be she just trying to get paid. I don't know. But now another player finds themselves in a situation that they shouldn't have to deal with if they'd have just done the right thing right off the bat. I don't know. I don't know. I hate it for him. I hate that he's in a situation. I hate that she in the situation. I hope that he didn't put hands on her. And if he did put hands on her, he get what he get.